Hey guys.
Happy
Hold on.
Sunday. Let's hold on.
Just keep going. You
Go.
can talk.
Okay. Hi. Happy Sunday, all. We are in a snowy Idaho town right now on western Idaho, southwestern Idaho. So Boise area, Nampa area, we are getting hit.
It is Christmas time of year. I tell you that. It's like
not
we are
bad at
getting
all.
the white Christmas. So.
Check out my IG story, and I just kind of show you a little bit about that, a little bit about our snowy day today, and it's just been nice. I mean, I like it.
It's been nice.
I wasn't really ready for it, but I haven't been paying attention to the weather. I probably should have.
Yeah,
but,
I'm not ready for it, but I've told myself I'm not gonna make winter miserable, even though
Yeah.
I'm already looking forward to summer. So.
But you know, winter has,
Lot of
I mean,
it's
we gotta have
mindset.
winter, right? I mean, it's just,
Yes.
it's nice. It's nice that we have it. We need to let things regrow and rebirth during springtime. So,
Yeah, I
gotta
was
have
just bummed. I didn't get my boat covered
yeah.
the way I wanted to, so I had to go out this morning. I had to brush off all the snow, and where the water from the rain yesterday had tripped, it had started to freeze a nice little puddle there, so I had to get a bunch of frozen water out
It's-
of the boat, and
honestly-
so now it's all covered up good. So
honestly, it's first world problems.
it
It's
is
pretty,
first world
it's pretty
problem,
sad that we're
but
like,
still.
but we're grateful. We're grateful that we have that kind of problem. It's really not a problem, but we're
Yeah,
grateful.
it's all good. So just
Is
the
that-
fun I got to do this morning. So
I can't, unfortunately.
that one's too far away.
It's too far to read. Oh, Danby, hi. Great
So.
to have you guys. I'm so glad. We are excited about this, and it takes like 10-15 minutes to cook, so I want to start it right away before we get into talking all about stuff. So let me tell you what it is. First of all, we make an English toffee. Our recipe, we're going to show you that next week. We're gonna
Actually, we did it last year,
Yeah.
and I was going to repost it, but I think we should do
Oh,
it. So
yeah?
we actually did it last year, but I thought
I'm sure we did.
Yes,
We're
because
gonna-
it is a family
We're
tradition.
going to do it again.
So.
Because we have other things to say and other things to talk about. Who else came on? Hi, Brandy.
Well, I'm glad
All
you
right.
can see that.
I mean, I know, huh?
Oh, that's funny. So,
I'm just like, I can't see that part. Anyways,
so we have two cameras. We have one for Facebook and one for Instagram. And
Which
one
one's
of the
Facebook?
cameras, I think that one's Facebook.
okay.
And so one
Hi,
of the
Allie.
cameras is nice and close, but we have to push it back to get a similar feel. So.
Again, first world problems. We're not
It's
having
all
time
good.
to figure this out.
It's for a problem. It's just problems.
So,
Doesn't matter what kind they are.
we'll have a discussion about that. But let me just tell you, our toffee recipe, really the only difference that they have here, this is cottercrunch.com. Go check out her blog. Her recipe has butter as well, but it has coconut sugar and maple syrup and water. So we don't add water to ours. All we do is butter, sugar. Ours would be just plain white sugar and some vanilla.
Yeah.
That's what our recipe is. And then of course chocolate and nuts. So her recipe is very similar. That's what we're looking for. So we found this. I'm just going to tell you what I'm putting in this pot right now, and then I'm going to stick it on the stove and get it ready to go because it's going to take a while. So I've got 2 sticks of butter. I pre-softened it. So that means it's a little bit more melted than you would, well, we usually just throw 2 sticks of butter in our pot. But
Yep.
this one I set it up right away, or I softened it early. And then I've got 3/4 cups of coconut sugar. So that's the difference. We don't typically use coconut sugar. We use the white sugar, but I wanted to see if we can find a healthy-ish version. This is a 1/3 cup of, wait, is it a 1/3 cup?
Maple syrup?
Yeah, it's a 1/3 cup of maple syrup. And that's the pure maple syrup, no Miss Butterworth. And 1/4 cup of water, okay? So I'm gonna put this all on the stove right now. And if you're wondering how this is paleo, I'll talk to you about it, but go ahead.
Yeah, and so one of the things too that's different in our recipe that you'll notice, so we're putting water in this recipe. And the reason why we're putting water in it is because the coconut sugar and the regular sugar don't get quite as hot. And so the coconut sugar needs a little help, and the maple syrup need a little help to become more candified. So that's why we add the water. So I'm hoping that it turns out. My suspicion is that it's going to be more like a caramel covered with chocolate, but we will
Yeah.
find out. Because,
Well, that's what the picture shows. The picture shows that it's more chewy.
Yep. And
So I'm looking at you guys while I stir all with the other hand right now.
hopefully she doesn't
Pretty-
stir and like lean and pull the pot right up on the floor.
talented this way.
Yeah. Do you want me to stir while you
I'm
talk?
fine.
No, it's okay.
No,
Okay.
then that's two of us stirring. What's
No,
the
I was gonna take over so you could talk about the paleo, making
no,
it paleo. So
I'm good.
yeah, you can see it's always fun in our kitchen as always. So
So with the paleo, I think there's some controversy with how this is paleo because it has butter, but you could clarify this butter by cooking the butter down and taking out the milk, the lactose.
Let me stir that while you talk.
Okay, he wins. It's okay,
I'm
ladies.
just watching,
Ladies,
like-
sometimes you have to let them win. Let them think they won.
I never win.
Okay.
It doesn't matter.
Anyways, I usually ladies and gents. I don't know. Okay, so what did that just fall?
It's just sloshing around. This
Oh,
needs
he's not stirring
I'm
it
not
very carefully.
gently
He's stirring
stirring.
it like quickly.
I'm
Actually, as soon as that butter melts, go ahead and start using the whisk.
Yep.
Okay, so with the paleo on this, it says it's paleo friendly, and I said how if it's got butter, but you can use ghee, or you can use clarified butter. Both of them take out the milk solids, and then that's how it's paleo friendly. So if you want, I didn't do that with this one. I just used my butter straight with milk and whey and all that stuff. Dairy bothers me, but for some reason, butter does not. He's distracting me. So butter doesn't bother me, but milk does, and ice cream does, and cheese does, but this doesn't. So that's why I'm doing full butter. But so if you need to, go ahead and use ghee or clarify your butter. And actually I might do an IG story on that one tomorrow and just kind of show you what clarified butter looks like or how you do that.
Well, that's a good idea.
Yeah. Okay, so Allie says ready for some treats. I want to read some of your guys' stuff because I want to know if you're asking me questions and my eyeballs are too like that. Look. Hey, Allie, you're talented. You can watch on both screens. Good job. So anyway, we wanted to discuss with you guys about so while that's kind of cooking, and I want to show you. Actually, now you can go grab the cameras.
Okay.
I'm going to have Jody do this part because he's much more talented with this.
Well, we're going to actually try this because what I'm going to do is I'm going to simultaneously move two tripods, and one is not as sturdy as the other one, so hopefully I won't drop a phone in the process. So
And not in the toffee.
here we go. Yes. So here we go. I'm going to take a walk.
Hi. So look at this. You're going to have to come close. There you go. You got it. Okay, can you see that? It's kind of dark. Yeah, it's already dark because of the coconut sugar. So that's really what we're trying to do, is get it to a boil, and then I'm going to bring it down. Then I'm going to bring it down to a medium boil. So that's where we're getting at right now. Okay.
Okay. All right.
So I don't know.
So I'm gonna let you keep looking at her beautiful face while I try to set this back up. Oh man, that one, woohoo!
That one worked.
Okay.
You
And
celebrated probably too soon. You never know.
like
And
that.
that's
That's what I was worried
okay,
about.
we won't in fact, what I'll do is instead of you guys coming to the stove, I'll take it off and show you, because that's fine. I can do that. You can do that with candy.
Okay.
Oh, dang, you should have stayed.
I should have stayed. Oh yes, I should have.
Wait. Just stay there.
All right.
Stay there. You see what
Okay, and I'm
happens.
gonna try to fix this one a little bit. Okay, good.
We're trying to work this. Okay, I'm going to show you guys this. See, it gets to that. Can you see that? Can you see that
I
kind
don't
of
think
bubbling?
they
Yeah,
can
they
move.
can. I can
Okay.
see it. See that bubbling? That's what you're trying to get to. Now that it's all good and bubbled like that, I'm going to turn it down, and that's where it's going to take 10 to 15 minutes. Okay?
So normally what happens is when we make our normal English toffee, we let it get to that nice frothy,
Keep it there.
and we keep it there. And what happens is eventually it drops, and then it gets a nice sheen to it. And then when it gets that nice amber, dark amber sheen, that's when we put it on the pan. So I'm really intrigued to see how well this turns out. So it's going to be a lot of fun.
Well, the
So-
interesting thing, the part is that usually because we use white sugar, it's not dark already, so we can tell when it turns amber.
Yes.
This is already dark, so
Yeah.
I'm really not sure. We'll figure it
So
out.
we
I
will
think I'm
find
just gonna
out.
kind of time it. But I'm actually gonna time it right now. I'm gonna set the timer because I don't want to screw this up. Okay, so I'm turning it down, and now I've got to go get a hot pad because it starts to get super hot on my hands.
Yep,
Oops,
there you go.
All right, so we're gonna continue stirring it and wanting to talk to you guys about nutrition during this time of year. How's your nutrition? Anybody want to answer?
I think everybody's gearing up for a feast mode, especially after Thanksgiving. And what was interesting to me about Thanksgiving, Thanksgiving was fantastic. And every Thanksgiving, I look forward to
We talked
pecan
about this
pie.
last
I know, but they don't know the results of me having the pecan
yeah.
pie. So I was looking forward to it, and so my niece or somebody made an excellent pecan pie.
Oh, it was Amanda's best
I mean,
friend. Yeah.
it was really good. And so I ate the pecan pie. And
By the way, you have to keep stirring this. Just
and
so you
about 3 hours later, I had another piece of pecan pie. And by the end of the day, I was feeling like, ugh. I just really was. And I think that's the joy and the danger of Thanksgiving is that you have that one day where you can just really feast as a family. And I was really trying not to go overboard with it. And I did a really good job. But I couldn't resist that second piece of pecan pie. And the sad thing is, the next day I had to have the last piece of pecan pie. And by the time I had that third piece of pecan pie, I was really regretting it. And I think that's a good lesson for all of us, is that it's okay to treat yourself, but if the real risk of sugar is that once you start eating it, it pulls
addicting.
at you. It's addictive.
They put something in that white sugar process that they do. They put some kind of drug. Seriously, I feel like they do. Well, I don't know if you can see me over here, but they.
Yeah, they can.
But I feel like they put something in it to make it like addictive.
I don't know, but man, I could feel the draw, especially to that super sweet inner pecan pie filling, but
That's
I
really
just
good.
and it's really
But
when
it's like corn syrup and.
Yeah, and so when we got home, as you guys saw last Sunday, we did some of the detox
Oh yeah, the detox
recipes that we did, and they
That
really helped.
amazing. It
Really
helped a
helped.
lot.
So, and I guess as you're getting into preparing for Christmas, there's a lot of family traditions, and like we're trying to find some substitutes.
But doesn't mean that we're going to use this.
Oh no, but it means we're gonna try it, and who knows, you might discover something that you really like, because we've had some of those pumpkin recipes that we discovered
How could you
in
go wrong with
October
pumpkin?
were over the park good. So they're awesome.
That's the thing about it, though, with the
You want me to
tradition.
stir that?
Sure.
Okay.
Here you go. You want to take this? Okay, good.
I got this.
So the thing is, too, we're trading. Yeah, you can scoot that way.
Okay.
The thing is that when you do have treats, don't worry about it. Just have it. Enjoy this Christmas, or enjoy your holidays. Enjoy occasions with family, because we know that it's not all about the food, and it shouldn't all be about the food. It should be about the memories that you make and the people that you're with, and just spending time together. So if you find yourself, here's some tips. If you find yourself wanting to eat something and you're like, I really don't want it, but because it's there, it's that draw, you're thinking, I gotta have it, but you don't really have to have it. Try one of two things, or try both, I guess. One bite to taste. Just take a bite of it, okay? And then if you're finding like, okay, I want the whole thing, well, okay, then you can have your serving. So then have your serving. Then if later on you're finding that, hey, I need to have this again, or maybe something else and you really don't want to, try having something just in your hands, like a cup of tea, a cup of water, something else to occupy your hands. And that's a lot of it is because socially we want to visit with others and do what they're doing too. A lot of times it's what's in their hands, right? They have either their fork and they're eating, or they've got their drink and they're, you know, whatever it might be. Try doing that. Play a game. You can always go find a game or do something with somebody else. You don't have to necessarily eat. But that's what did I tell you guys? I told you to have something in your hand and to take one bite to taste. Another thing is fill yourself up with water before you've done that, before you eat that. And then the other would be to choose veggies. Choose veggies before you do that. So we are like 3 minutes away from taking this off.
Really good.
Yeah, I'm excited. And it's gonna go on this parchment paper right here. We're just gonna pour it right on. And then we've got, just so you know, a 1/3 cup here of dark chocolate that we're gonna put on and sprinkle on top. So one of the things too that we wanted to talk about is I'm going to be running a December group that is all focused on, there's a couple things. We're focusing on nutrition and fitness, of course, it always has that element, but here's the special element that we're doing, and I'm so excited for this. We have, myself and some of my coaches on my team, we have developed a system or a program that we're going to share with you on how we stick with our goals. Because some people say, like, how do you resist that? How do you do it? I'm like, well, I don't know, it's just been part of me. But really there are some things, it's not just part of me. I had to figure it out, I had to learn, I had to adapt some things in my life to help me stay consistent, to help me you know, kick some habits, to help create new habits, and we want to share those all with you. So if you want to join us, we start at December 10th. Just comment on this so I know, and then I will send you information on how to get started with us. We start December 10th. We go for 3 weeks. We're in a whole community group, and then we do it for 3 weeks where we are learning some tips. Like, there's like a whole bunch of information. We've got meal planning tips. We're going to have every day, you're going to have something that is going to help you sustain your lifelong, sustain your goals. Because we know that come New Year's, we've got goals, right? And then maybe 3 weeks down the road, we've forgotten them. So why do we do that? Because we don't have systems in place to help us get there. So that's what we're going to do in December, get our systems in place, because come January 14th, we've got a whole new other program called Transform 20 minutes a day, 6 days a week of working out. That's it, with Shanti. So excited for this. Anyways, I'm gonna send you all that, so if you wanna do it, let me know. I will put that out there. Oh, 1 minute away. How's it looking?
It's looking really
oh
good.
My
It's
gosh.
looking nice and candy.
You guys,
so.
you need to give it to
Right
him.
here,
Show it to him.
Okay, so I'm going to
Look
show
at this.
you.
Look at this. That's what it did.
So it's looking all candified. I'm going to go over to the other one.
Yeah, they can see that one right there.
Okay.
Good.
So yeah, so
Good.
it's getting close.
It's like, it's thickening up. That's what it's
Yes.
supposed to do. Ooh, it smells kind of like it burned. Did it burn?
Yeah, I think it's where we need to take it off, actually.
Okay. So you know what? Another way to do this is using a candy thermometer, and I'll give you guys the recipe so it shows you what degrees to have it. We don't have a candy thermometer because we've always made our candy by what it looks like. It's kind of how I cook too. I cook by what things look like, not necessarily by measurements.
Oh yeah, that was.
Okay, she's gonna pour it out. Here we
So
go.
now we're going to just pour it
Can
on
you guys
the
see it over
disc.
there?
There we go. Ooh,
Watch
look
your
at it.
white. Wow, that totally.
Wow, that looks awesome.
That totally looks like our toffee.
Yeah, a little darker.
Definitely. Okay.
So go ahead and start spreading that
I'm gonna
out.
spread this.
Not make sure I don't hit
Okay.
your hand with hot candy.
Oh, look at that. This actually looks really, bless you,
Thank you.
really, really good, guys. See that?
Wow, that looks pretty tasty.
I didn't, oh, it's perfect timing. I didn't expect it to actually thicken up like that. So that was perfect. Here, babe, will you put that over there?
Yep.
So now with the 1/3 cup of dark chocolate, we're gonna place it on top. So all we do is sprinkle it on top, and what happens is it'll melt, and then we spread. We'll spread it out. Can you guys see that over there? I don't know if they can see this one.
Oh yeah. Grab a little knife for you.
Okay,
Or else.
you can do it.
Okay, I'll do it.
So we get all the dark chocolates on there. So typically we use milk chocolate on ours, but he's made dark chocolate for me because I love dark chocolate. But we do, this is definitely a lot darker than what we do, but that's because it started out with coconut sugar, which is dark.
Now the other thing, and I didn't.
Did you see me just steal that chocolate chip?
I did not take time to chop up some walnuts. So you could chop up walnuts and just cover the sprinkle on the top of it, or chop up pecans if you prefer pecans, or almonds, maybe even almonds, whatever, making kind of like an almond roca. And that's usually what we do. Is I already have it already pre-chopped.
We're gonna let this melt a little bit.
So if you look at it, and you can probably see this. But check it out. So you can actually, if you look really close, you can see the coloration changes in the chocolate chips. That tells you that it's about ready to spread, because you can see it. See, there you go. It's starting to spread. Oh yeah.
Perfect.
So I'm gonna let it do a lot. You can start seeing how if it moves the candy, then you're knowing you're doing it a little too soon. So let this cool a little bit more.
Let the toffee cool. Let the toffee cool a bit, and then let the chocolate melt more.
Yep. So, wow, that looks really good.
It smells so good. Oh, I missed some toffee parts up here.
There you go. Throw it on. It's so good. So
I didn't even get to pour them all on.
The other thing that I want to go back as you're doing. Go ahead. As you're doing that, I want to talk about Judy's the groups that we do. So our current group, we have an awesome group, and I'm
so excited about our group.
I'm not gonna name names. I'll let Judy name names, but we have some of them that are kicking their goals out of the park. I mean, I had one of them reach out to me, and she smashed a goal this week, and I just want to give a mad shout out to her. She knows who she is, and she has been putting in the effort, the dedication every single day, and she hit it out of the park, and I'm super, super proud of her and everybody. But with her, it was a big climb, and a lot of effort went into her, so I'm just super proud of her.
No, and I love that. I'm glad that you're recognizing this and recognizing not just her, but everybody. But, guys, when that's the part, right? It's like we make goals for ourselves. We want to try and do things because we're trying to improve ourselves for whatever reason, health-wise, whatever the reason is, career-wise. But it's going to take effort, and it's going to take time. And it's gonna. We totally want to
Did you see that?
I know he does, and because I'm afraid it's too hot.
It's not. It's on my finger.
I'm sharing.
Super yummy. Okay.
So.
Go ahead. Sorry.
Oh, you got chocolate all over you.
You're supposed to kiss it off.
No, not on camera.
Normally she does, but not on camera, I guess. So.
I'm just kidding. But so, where was I? The thing is, it's going to take some time, dedication, commitment. And does that mean I screwed up one day, so all is lost?
Nope.
Because screwing up one day or even 1 week is not all is lost. You can get back on anytime.
That's it.
It's not like you fell off and are lost and trampled and gone. It's like, that's not the case. What?
I'm just picturing this herd of cattle trampling you underneath falling off the wagon, literally a Pioneer wagon, and then all the other wagons and horses just trampling over you, leaving you behind. That was the visual.
Well, it kind of was. So. I actually had the wheels in my head that were trampling over you, but so you just get back on and you just start again. So what? You know what? Because that's how you learn. That's how you grow. That's how you figure it out. You figure out what works for you. That's why this next group, what we're going to do, is all about we're going to have different coaches who have different styles. That's what's awesome. It's because they have different styles. They have different ways of doing things. We all are different. So maybe one thing works for one way works for one coach or one person, and another idea will work for somebody else. And we're all going to share that. And I mean, I share my tips all the time. Jody and I, we share our tips all the time, either on our posts or right here. But maybe it doesn't sound right to you, but there's other people that are going to be doing this with us. So we all will share, and we're all in it together, and it helps us. When you are in a community, it helps you stay focused and committed because you have that support.
Okay, now on this, we need to go throw this in the freezer for 2 to 3 hours.
Did you see that?
Yes, it's already doing it. Now, living in Idaho, usually what we do
Oh, yeah, you can put it in the
is we
freezer
just
back.
take it outside and put it on our little
wanna try
railing
these.
in front of our door, and within about 15-20 minutes, it's good. So,
Wait,
but
wanna
yes,
try
the
it?
recipe.
You have chocolate still all over your face. He doesn't
Well,
even
it's
know
because
it.
of my little whiskers, they get stuck in there. All right, so we're gonna. Or usually you lick it off, but that's okay with the kiss.
I'm not saying anything.
All right.
I just like had to buy.
All right, I'm gonna taste just the candy part. Oh wait, I'm gonna grab one right here. I gotta have it with the chocolate.
Are we just gonna do it now?
No, yeah, we could. All right.
No, it's not. We can't. We can't break it off.
What are you talking about? What do you call that? All right, I'm gonna try.
We need it. We need. Well, don't say anything. Oh, it's not too. It's too soon. I can
No,
tell.
it's not.
Okay, well, I'm not gonna say anything. We're gonna
Come
go.
on, no, we gotta try it. Just break off a
So
piece.
we're just gonna try it right now.
I think we should.
Oh, all right, but
Go
you
ahead.
just did, and you didn't wait for me.
I'm not telling her.
Oh, it's chewy. It's not hard.
No, this part's hard, so maybe we do need to wait. Okay.
See what I said?
Okay, so I was wrong again.
Again. Okay. I'm taking it
So
outside so that it can harden up, and we'll be back.
See you guys. You guys have
About
a
5
great
minutes.
Sunday.
10.
Oh, we're gonna
Yeah.
come back that quick? Awesome.
10 minutes.
Okay.
Bye.
See ya.
We gotta go shut those off now because my hands are full of chocolate. We'll be back. Hello, we're back.
We are back.
And I am going to show you, well, hold on, I gotta like get ourselves set up here.
Yep.
Okay.
And so while we were off camera, we actually decided
Oh, yeah.
to do a little different. So we actually decided to do what we suggested and throw some nuts on this bad boy. And it actually looks pretty good.
Yes, I like it. We put some almonds. We did almonds this time.
It looks a lot more similar to our traditional toffee, so I'm actually pretty excited about tasting it. So we will see if it measures up as a healthier version. So
Hey, oh hey Jay, Coach Jay, hello.
yeah, Coach Jay there, baby.
All right, this is Toffee, Coach Jay, and it's supposed to be healthy,
Healthier.
healthier-ish. So let's try it.
So-
Okay, this is what we said. Okay, her recipe, Cotter Crunch, she said to put this in the fridge for 2 hours. But we typically put ours in the freezer or set it outside, especially if it's snowing, that we can get it really cold or frozen, hardened right away.
Yep.
This is what we typically do. We typically break it off. I'm not sure how this will go, so let's see. I broke off chocolate.
Broke off perfect, just like
Oh,
we normally do. It's
wow.
just like normal.
Are you
So-
ready? Wait.
Hey,
We just broke
second,
it off.
Hold on, look at this though. Look at that. All right.
I don't know. What are they looking at? Tell
Well,
me what they're looking at.
well, look, the chocolate layer and the toffee. So
Oh,
with the nuts, yeah.
can I
So-
tell you, this is the consistency of our toffee.
Did you already bite it?
Oh, no.
Okay.
I just meant when we broke it.
Yes, it was.
Did you see that? Did you bite it? So what if I ate it first? No. Okay, we're going to try
ready?
it. Oh my gosh.
That's pretty good. That's a pretty good alternative.
Okay.
That actually
Something's
is
a
really
little
good.
bitter. Did I cook the?
That's your dark chocolate.
Oh.
It's a dark chocolate. It also
Oh
probably
my gosh, guys.
it's a coconut sugar. That's what it is. It's
Oh,
a coconut
yeah.
sugar. It's got that darker flavor.
Mm-hmm.
Wow. This is really good, actually. Now, the problem with toffee, like Judy suggested, just take one bite.
Did you just see us break another piece?
I can't take just one bite of toffee. So-
That's the issue. We don't just take one piece.
Oh,
Wow.
this is a mega thumbs up. This is a really good alternative, especially if you're looking to create a paleo version of candy, because you explained how to do it with the
With the ghee.
ghee.
Mm-hmm.
So if you're looking to make toffee paleo, watch our first episode, because Judy explains how you can use ghee to instead of the butter.
I'm not done.
Wow.
Wow.
This is actually really good. I was expecting it to be more chewy,
Well-
and I think that's the difference.
Careful, there's
'cause-
chocolate everywhere. I don't want you like.
I'll touch you. I think that's the difference. She puts it in her recipe. She puts it in the fridge, and so it doesn't get as cool as when we put it in the freezer.
You mean harden?
Yeah. doesn't get as
No,
cool
the
and as hard.
the hardening part though has to do with how you candy it, because you can get to a soft boil stage and take it off, and then it becomes a caramel, right? You can get to a hard boiled stage, and it becomes a candy.
Yeah.
And we cooked it long enough to get it to a toffee part, and that water helps a lot.
Yeah, and we from our experience of cooking traditional toffee, I knew to kind of watch it, and I watched for that real shiny, shimmery.
You saw it, right? You showed it to
I
him.
showed it to him, but you
And
wanted to
thickened.
get nice and shiny and thick, and then that's when you pour it out. It's really good. Sorry,
This
I'm having
is
another one.
good, guys. It's a thumbs up, like 4. Let's do 4, because I'm impressed.
It's really good.
I never thought I could make it healthier.
Healthier, and that's the emphasis, healthier.
It's got
we need
pyramid-
to take these
so
to
in-
Becky for her birthday.
Oh, we will. That's what I was planning on. But now that she probably knows. Shh.
She's not watching.
No, she's busy. All right, guys. This is great because it does have the maple syrup, and I don't really taste maple.
No, but the coconut sugar, I
Yeah,
taste.
I can
That's
taste
what
that
you're
a
tasting.
little bit. So good.
It's really
Yay!
good.
I'm so excited. All right, guys. It's a great one. Have this. Make it.
Make it,
It's
make it.
so good. All right,
Good
guys.
stuff.
I'll post the recipe here in just a bit.
And thanks for joining us on another week of Sunday Eats and Treats.
Yes, and if you want to join us on our December group, it's called Train to Sustain. Comment below, and I will definitely send you some info.
And make sure to like and share these videos so we can get more people joining these awesome recipes. So,
Right. Thanks, guys. Take care. Have a great Sunday.
See
Peace
ya.
out.
Peace.
Wow.
Wow.
Okay.
That's
We gotta
super
break this
wow.
all